It's, that's for sure. Okay. I've had a lot of different diagnoses over the years. First, someone told me that it was me on the spectrum, but then it wasn't. Then it was ADD, and then it wasn't. Then I was told it was schizophrenia, but then it wasn't. Finally, someone tells me it's borderline, but then it wasn't. So I think that my real diagnosis is something called wasn't. So if anything, it did teach me that the art of diagnosing is very fluid. It can be anything, it can be nothing. It could be a mix of a bunch of different things. So Edward Munch didn't paint the Scream, he painted someone getting re-diagnosed for the 30th time. But it didn't start easy either, because I'd hallucinate in school. I'd see a big shadow beast standing in the corner of the classroom, which really, I was at a disadvantage in school. Not because of the beast, but because it was algebra. But I'm glad Victoria's right in front of me just to be cracking. When I was real rough, I used to think that I was put into the world like a simulation to test it out. So I was on another plane, and I was the pilot. Bad news was, it was Spirit Airlines. By now, I've had 2 inpatient stays in psychiatric hospitals. The first one was rather short, and seeing as it was the child's unit, I was the oldest one there. So they'd be teaching elementary school, and I'm sitting in the corner because I was 17. I didn't stay very long. I probably aged out, but the second one, it was in the West Wing of a different place, which I think they should have called the Wild West Wing, especially seeing as the head psychiatrist had a sheriff's star and a couple of 6-shooters. But we were all hungry in that place one night. We all converged on the guy sitting at the desk watching us all, asking him, "Oh, you got bread back there? Yeah, can we get some of that? You got a packet of jam you can maybe squeeze onto it for us?" But sweet as he was, he brought us out some food, and we all just surround him like a flock of birds. Just, "You got some sunflower seeds too? You can scatter them on the ground for us." But it's not easy being in a psychiatric hospital, which I can say from experience. I don't know how many people here can, but let me tell you, as soon as a patient finds out how long their little stay is going to cost them, that's when we all start telling the staff, I'm feeling so much better now. I promise you, because it turns out being broke can cure mental illness a lot faster. A lot faster than any antipsychotics or therapy can. So, okay, at one point, okay, everyone's favorite story. Once I got out, I got into a little coordinated care group, which, of course, the YAP program. I had a little Halloween get-together for all the... This is always the fan favorite of the workers. Had a little Halloween get-together, and of course, it was real scary there because we all came as ourselves. But if you think a haunted house is terrifying, try sitting in a room with a bunch of ill-adjusted young adults. So, one of the clients there did have a crush on me, so I wouldn't call group therapy the best place to look for romance, but whatever works these days. I can't tell if it was lunacy or lust, but that is the basis of any Tinder relationship, so. I should have started wearing a wedding band to group, but of course, any sign of me possibly seeming stable is like bait to some people. Because, you know, taking a shower every day, that makes me just a real catch. Stability is a very sought after trait these days. It absolutely is. But, if you're looking for stability, maybe you might want to get like an oak wood table, something easy for you to handle and take care of. Oh yeah, I can just see going out for someone from group. We have so much in common. We hallucinate at the same time. Our delusions are so similar. You think I'm not committed to you? I got out of bed to come here today. Like, but I mean, I see the appeal because I am a little famous. You guys may not know this, but I am the author of the DSM Vive. That's right. They updated it just for me. You can look in it. It says Chase syndrome right in there. And there's something wrong when you get diagnosed with year 3 Chase syndrome. And they also had the Chase spectrum. I was at both ends. That's probably why they didn't call me Chase. They just kind of called me outlier. But oh yeah, but it's been a long road, and I think I've come well enough to the end of it, or come to the other side of the hill, because I've been pretty stable. I graduated therapy from the YAC program, and not to brag, but I only have 2 diagnoses now. That's right. I settled for major depressive and PTSD. But more than anything, I wish that I could see all of my doctor's notes from over the decade, because I know that I could probably produce a bestseller. So thank you, everyone.
That's great.